Hi guys, and welcome to Devon. I've come to a place called Tiegnmouth. Beautiful spot. I came down here about 2 weeks ago for work, and I decided then that I needed to come down here to photograph this pier and some of the rocks. Some of the rocks down here are just simply amazing. Yeah, it's a really nice spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around and have a look for a composition to see what I can, photograph and where is the best place to do it. I did come down here actually for sunset, but the sun is of course setting behind me, not in front of me. So yeah, it's a really nice sky. There is no cloud in it, unfortunately. I had hoped for some when I left Portsmouth this morning. We did have cloud, not a lot, but there was sufficient. There is zero cloud here at the moment. I'm hoping that as the day draws to an end, that more and more cloud starts to appear and we start getting some red sky. But that remains to be seen. Okay, so what I want to do now is just walk up and down the beach, see if I can find a composition of the pier first, and I'm going to try and do it from both sides, and then I'm going to maybe walk down to where those rocks are. I'll try and show you those, but I'll try and walk down to where the rocks are and see if we can get some photographs of that as well. On both sides, to be fair, it's a beautiful place, a beautiful spot, and I love being down by the seaside. So yeah, fantastic. Okay, so let me get myself a composition. I'll set up, and I'm gonna take some pictures, and I've got some news as well to share with you. So yeah, and I'm about to get wet. No, I'm not. Okay, thank you. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I think I found somewhere that I want to photograph from. I'm going to set that up in a second, but what I wanted to tell you something. The 14 to 30 mil lens came back, but I decided that I wanted to get the prime lenses, and I have the 14 to 24 mil lens, which I purchased the other day, and I'm now trying to get the 24 to 70, I think it is, for the Z mount. I've got my eye on a couple. They're a bit more than I want to pay, if I'm honest, but yeah, we will look at that. So I will have the 40 to 24, 24 to 70, and I've got the 70 to 200 already. So and I will have all of them in prime. Okay, so the other one I want to get, or the other thing I want to get, is the teleconverter, the 2 times converter. So then I'll be able to use the 200 lens as the 400. I'm not going to be able to stretch myself, and I don't want to, for the 400 mil lens, which is something I don't know. I'll put down how much it is, but yeah, I'm not going to fork out that amount of money for a lens, so I'd rather pay the £500 for the converter. So yeah, anyway, so let me get it all set up. I've got the tripod out, I've got the camera out, I've just got to set myself up, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, thank you. So I've set the camera up. I'm sitting down on the floor. I want to get as low as I possibly can. I've come as far back as I can whilst on the beach. ISO 64, f14, and that's a 13-second exposure, if I remember rightly. I'm going to take that now, see how it looks. The problem I've got is that the sun is directly behind me, and that is reflecting on the back of the ND filters, so I'm having to cut my hands over the back of the ND filters to stop the light reflecting back into the camera. Yeah, hopefully it'll work out all right. Okay, thanks, I'll share that now. Okay, so I'm going to take a photograph. I've taken a couple already. This one is ISO 64, f16, and a 20-second exposure time. I've come right back because I'm trying to get all the pier in, but what I want to do now is dress forward. Once I've taken this photo, is dress forward, because there's this magnificent bit of rock boulder, whatever it is in the sea where all the waves are coming over the top of. You'll see it in this photograph when I share that. There are also groins just behind the rock, and then obviously we've got the pier. So yeah, there's also a marker a little bit further out. So I'm going to dress closer, get as close to the rock as I can without getting myself wet. Get right down, photograph, focus on the rock, focus on the groins, focus on the pier, stack it in Photoshop, and I'll share that. So I'll share both photographs with you now. Please let me know what you think. Thank you. F13, ISO 64, I think it's 10 seconds. I've changed the lens. I've gone with the 70 to 200mm lens so I can really get into the groins, the stone and the end of the pier. I've done 4 photographs, so it's focused on the rock, the groins, the marker and the pier building itself. Join them all together and hopefully we'll get a decent photograph. Okay, so I'll share that now. I'm going to move a little bit further to my left, although I might look over there actually. I'm going to go that way first. I'm going to go to my right first, look at these rocks on this side, and then I'll make my way to the left. Okay, I'll share that now. Let me know what you think, guys. Thank you. Okay, so the idea was for me to walk over to the cliff face over there. I don't know how much of it you can see, but clearly that here is unpassable, so I am not going to be able to get down to that side. So I'm going to walk left back under the pier and have a look. I'll try this later tonight. Right. Okay, so I was going to vlog from where I was taking a photograph, but the sea is coming in and I've now got wet feet. Anyway, yeah, I think it was F10, ISO 300, and I've gone between 3, 5, 10, etc. seconds. What I'll do is, in fact, I've gone through several. Go away. I've gone through several f-stops as well. So what I'll do is I'll put the settings down on the photograph or the photographs, which are the best. Yeah, it looks all right on the back of the camera. I'm loving this lens, by the way, the 14 to 24, loving it. But I love the 14 to 30, so yeah, doesn't mean I'm going to get better photographs, does it? Okay, I'll share 1, 2, 3, whatever of those with you now. Please let me know what you think, guys. Thank you. All right, I'm trying. Ooh, heck, my knee. Sorry about that. I might cut that out. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to say, but I'm making my way down to the cliff face. It's red cliff. It's stunning cliffs. That's where I was going on the other side, but the wave, the sea is right in against the defence wall, and there's no way I could walk there. I'm not sure if anybody can. Okay, I'll share those now. Okay, so there are 6, 7 of these markers on this side of the beach. Yeah, I'm going for a minimalistic shot. I'm going to set my camera up and take a photograph, long exposure photograph of one of the markers. Yeah, I don't want the groins in it, I don't want anything in it, just the marker. Yeah, okay, let me set up. I've taken the photographs, and I've stayed here, but the tide is now coming into this bit of the beach, and it is coming in really quick. Yeah, I've taken, I don't know, 2, 3, I've done 20 seconds, 25 seconds, 30 seconds, so I'll see which one's the best photograph and I'll share that with you. It's just the marker. I've done it as long exposure. I'll do it in colour and black and white. Let me know which one you think's best. I also did one with the groins. Yeah, it looks good. They all look good. It's a bit bright. The sun's behind me, hence the reason why I'm on that side now. But yeah, it looks really good. Okay, I'll share those now, guys. Let me know what you think. Okay, so I'm just strolling down towards what looks like a stick of rock sticking out of the water, but I don't think I'm going to get down to it because the tide is coming so quickly. But I came across this lone marker, and this marker's got like a support strap because it's not attached to any groins by the looks of it, or if there are, there's just the foundation, which, you know, the groins themselves have either been taken away or have rotted and fallen away. But yeah, the sunlight is coming right from behind me, as you can see, and it's just shining right across the water through the groin and illuminating the water. It's a beautiful sight. I've done it so it's a 30-second exposure, so I'm trying to freeze over the water and capture that sunlight. I don't know if I've done it. I want to get further in other than taking my shoes off and going barefoot. I can't get more to the right, so yeah, I'll try. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to do one so it is, I don't know, 250th of a second, so we capture the waves as well. Okay, I'll share those now. Let me know what you think, guys. Yeah, it's really nice. It's very, very minimalist, but I think it's a nice photograph. Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so same marker, f20, ISO 50, and an exposure time of 1 minute. I just thought I'd give it a shot. I was going to put on another ND, but this seems to have worked fine. Yeah, I don't like going up to f20, but it's worked. It's worked. Okay, I'll share that. Let me know what you think. Okay. Okay, so the tide's coming in really quick, so I'm having to get off. I'm walking right next to the wall, and I'm going to walk up some steps and see if I can walk back down that way. So yeah, I'll talk to you in a minute. So I'm making my way slowly to this bit of rock that's sticking out. I saw it when I came down there on the train, and I thought that'll make a really good photograph. Hence the reason why I came. Looking at it now, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I'm going to take a photograph of it, but I'm not sure if it's what I thought it was. Anyway, yeah, and I'm not even sure how close I can get to it, if I'm honest. Luckily, just on this bit, the tide is not in. But to get close, the wall's in the way, so you have to do it from on top of the wall or the sea defences, looking at that rock. Yeah. So yeah, I'm nearly there. It's just taking me a while. By the time I get there, it'll be dark. But yeah. Oh, I need to stop. Okay. Right. Yeah, it's about an hour off going dark. So yeah. Okay. I'll touch you in a minute. So I have taken 5, I think, photographs, maybe more, but I've done it so one of them ones that I'm going to show you will be at 200mm, and the other one is around about 120, I think, if I remember correctly. 105, 120, I can't remember. I'll put it on the bottom anyway. Yeah, I wanted to, I've walked all this way, it's taken me over an hour, but yeah, I wanted to try and capture that. I've used long exposure to do it, of course. Yeah, and I think it looks all right. It's not as grand as I thought it was going to be. It's a lot smaller than I thought, but then, you know, I saw it from a train. But I did it, and I'm going to share 1, 2, or 3 of those with you now. There's also in front of me like a groin, if you want. I can't think of a better word to put it, but it's made of concrete going out, and it's got a marker on it at the end, which is being absolutely battered by the waves. I will take a photograph of that now as well, and I'll share that also. Okay, I think I'm going to make my way back for when the sun sets. The sky is starting to, yeah, the sky is starting to go red. So I want to be back over there for that, but I don't know if I've got the legs to get me back, if I'm honest. And the Osmo is running flat on battery, so yeah, I've got, I don't know, about 40% left, I think. So I say running flat, I don't know how long it'll last. Okay, right, I'll share those with you. Let me know what you think, guys. I'm going to try and get a picture of sunset. I'm back here tomorrow morning for sunrise, not in this spot, but over by the beach for sunrise. Yeah, I'll speak to you tomorrow morning. It'll be in about, I don't know. Well, I'll speak to you in a bit when I get back down there, and then obviously tomorrow morning. Okay. What a load of waffle. Anyway, it's actually quite exciting, guys. It's quite exciting. I've really enjoyed it. That's been a bit of a letdown, if I'm honest. I thought it was massive, but there we go. So yeah, I'm making my way back to the pier, nice and steady. I don't know if I'm going to make it back, to be honest with you. The sky's already turning to like a crimson colour. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. No, very, very nice. I don't know how much of that you can see behind me, but it looks really, really nice. Yeah, it's getting darker. Looks great. I need to capture that, but I want to do it, you know, with something in. I just don't want a minimalistic shot of a red sky. So I'm going to try and make my way to the pier. If I get one, I'll share that with you now. My plan is to get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, make my way back down here, capture the sunrise, because that is going to pop up over there. Again, probably from the pier, and hopefully down on the sand. I don't know what time low tide is or anything. I'm not even bothering to look. It doesn't make no odds. If I look, then I probably won't come out, and I want to come out. So yeah, I'll share any photographs I get now with you now, and I'll see you all bright and early tomorrow morning, or in your time, in about a minute's time. Okay. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. It's a beautiful spot, and all because I came down on the train and went past this, and I just saw it and said, I need to come down here. Okay. All right. See you in the morning. Ciao. Good morning, and good morning. It's 5:30 on Saturday morning. I've come to photograph the sunrise. But before I go on about that, I just want to say that last night's sunset that I stayed out for was a non-event. Although the sky went crimson for a short period of time, it then just faded away and nothing happened, which was a bit depressing. But we did get this fantastic rain, and then touching the horizon. And if I haven't already, I'll share that with you now. Okay. Okay, so I've come out this morning to photograph the sunrise. And the sky is already, I don't know if I can show you on here, the sky is already red. However, the sea is a bit angry this morning, and it's beating the life out of the, well, around the beach, it's just beating the life out of it. The waves are, well, I would say they're big. I mean, they're coming, I'm fair way, and I'm getting wet over here. So I don't know where I'm going to set up. I don't want to damage the camera with salt water, so we will see. I am going to do it. We will see. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute. Hello. I've taken a retreat. I've beaten the retreat. I'm back in the car. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Sunrise is at 6:20. And I'm out there standing as close as I dare to the seafront. And I was getting soaked. So I've come back until the sun starts to come up. I've got 20 minutes, 18 minutes. Yeah. the waves are about 30 foot, and they're really beating the life out of the seafront. It's a beautiful sight, but you know, when the waves are that big, the spray from the waves is coming, you know, 60, 70 foot. It's coming in. I mean, my car is covered in seawater. It's fantastic. But sunrise wise, we had this really dark band of red on the horizon, and the blues sort of went from light to dark, and the dark is obviously starting to dissipate now as the sun is coming up, but that band of red was lovely, and unfortunately it's gone. So we're probably just going to get, you know, a really bright orange or red sun as it comes over the horizon. I don't know. There is nothing that I can use for foreground. I did want to use the pier, but the pier is getting a pasting. I don't know how it's standing, and it probably isn't a good thing to do. So yeah, unfortunately it isn't going to be what I wanted, but we will get a picture of that sun, hopefully, as it's sitting on the horizon, the same as what I did with the red moon last night. Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit. Thank you. Well, it's now 6:45, and the sun is well and truly up. I couldn't vlog, guys. I couldn't vlog. I am absolutely soaked. The waves are huge, like I've said countless times, and I was getting soaked. So was the camera. So I've taken several photographs of the sunrise, and I think I've got one as it's on the horizon. I've tried to capture one so a bird is flying through the middle. I don't think I quite got that, but what I got I'll share with you now. Yeah, from here in Devon. I can't remember how we pronounce the place. I'm not even going to try. So from Devon, thank you very much. I'll share the photographs with you now. I'm going to drive back to Hampshire and Portsmouth. If I see anything on the way, I'll stop and take photographs, and I'll also share those with you. But until next time, thank you ever so much. I wish you well. Please subscribe. Please leave any comments you have, and whatever else that you want to do. Yeah, it'd be really, really appreciated. Just give that thumbs up. That would be appreciated. Yeah. Thank you, guys. See you soon. Thanks. Bye bye.